Coach Kidd, you're back here in Berkeley, and nearly 25 years ago, you played here at Hall's Pavilion. Are there a flood of flashbacks that come to your mind when you're back on the Cal campus?
It's always good memories coming back to Berkeley and the Cal campus. There's, my, midnight practice. I can always remember there was a lot of people here for that. I was nervous, but it's just good seeing old friends and professors here. Still, after 25 years, still going strong.
Pac-10 Freshman of the Year, then you were the Pac-10 Player of the Year before your 19-year NBA career, which many believe will end up in the Hall of Fame. But did you ever think you would be back here on Cal's campus as an NBA coach holding practice?
No. I think when you talk about a 19-year-old, you talk about, someone who's just thinking about the sport and enjoying college. Being a student athlete on campus, not thinking about being a coach, bringing your team here to practice. You're just thinking about, having fun, being able to win games and do the best that you can as a student athlete and meet new people. And that's, something that I've always treasured as a student athlete here at Berkeley. You were going to always meet someone new.
Well, records are one way to be remembered, but a year ago you made the endowment for the Jason Kidd Scholarship, and you were just speaking of student athletes, and that was a way for you to give back. But was that also an opportunity to leave a legacy outside of basketball?
Yeah, when when you talk about, being, trying to be the best at your profession and having the opportunity to help student athletes, any part of not just here in Berkeley, but when you're a player, in Dallas or in Phoenix or in New Jersey, you always are trying to help the youth. And so to have the opportunity to do that here at Berkeley to help the next student athlete was something that I couldn't pass on.
This past September, you were inducted into the Cal Athletics Hall of Fame, and for a kid that grew up in the Bay Area and always grew up wanting to be a Golden Bear, how surreal was that when you are now going to be always a part of this program? Well,
it's a great honor and a lot of hard work, but when as a kid coming here to see Kevin Johnson's banner hanging, in the rafters, it was something that I always wanted to be next to, because when you talked about Cal basketball, you talked about Kevin Johnson and what he did for the program, and I wanted to follow in those footsteps and help the program, as much as I could. And at the end, I wanted to be able to say that I did something special here, and hopefully that one day I would be in the Hall of Fame.
Well, you always considered Berkeley home, and home usually re-energizes people. And would you like that energy to transfer over to your team with 2 more stops on this road trip?
Yeah, I think the last 2 days have been great here. Being able to practice, it's kind of similar to when we were in San Antonio. Having the opportunity to practice, to get better, and hopefully our 2 practices that we've had have been really good, and they carry over to the next game.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your time, and I hope you had a fun time for your homecoming here.
It's always too fast, but it was fun. It was good to see people, and the weather was good.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Telly.